guys, it's Maria. So I'm so excited for this video. It's my first weight loss journey video. I will be doing so many of these because I feel like this will also help me keep on track as well, and I'm hoping that you guys will be a part of my journey and will help me continue and stick to it because it's what I need. I finally got those 2 clicks that I feel are so important in your head, and I'm ready to do this and commit to this because this is only going to change my life for the better, and that's honestly all I want. I just want to be the best I can, and that's what this is all about, you know, feel better about myself and in general just be a healthier person. So I'll start off by telling you guys a little bit, you know, of background, I guess. So about a year ago I finally accepted myself, I guess I can say. I've always had very low self-esteem, very low, but last year I honestly can't tell you guys what it was, but one day I just looked in the mirror and I said, Maria, you're beautiful. Like, you have an amazing personality, you know. Nobody in the world acts like you, thinks like you, talks like you, you know. Like, you're you, and there's nobody like you. And I was like, I'm so happy that I'm at that point where I can accept myself and I can, you know, have confidence in myself and not always be comparing myself to people and bringing myself down, because that's worse, you know. Yes, other people may bring you down, but there's nothing worse than you talking shit about yourself, you know. Like, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm not funny, I'm not cool to be around. There's nothing worse than that. And if you have confidence, other people tell you things, it's not gonna affect you because you're like, you know what, you're fucking wrong. You don't know me the way I know myself, because nobody knows you better than yourself. And that's all that matters, that you love yourself. Because a big thing I learned with friends and boyfriends and things like that is that if you don't love yourself, you're not going to allow anyone to love you. How are you going to let somebody love you when you don't love yourself? Because all you ask yourself is why. Like, why do you love me? You know, you don't know why you love yourself, so it wouldn't make sense for somebody else to love you. And that's something very big and something that really hurts your self-esteem, because you don't allow positive people in your life, because the things that they tell you, the things that they show you, you don't believe it because you haven't accepted it. You haven't put thought into things that, like, how do I explain myself? You don't love yourself. Why would somebody love you? You don't know the qualities you have, so of course other people aren't going to know either. So you don't allow those loved ones to be a part of your life because you feel like they're lying to you. You feel like they feel bad for you and they're just telling you things for the fuck of it. And it's not like that. You need to learn to accept compliments, to accept people in your life. You can't walk around expecting to feel good about yourself, expecting to be happy, when you can't really make yourself happy. You have to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with others. And that's a big problem that I had, and this is why I believe relationships never worked, because I didn't love myself, I didn't accept myself. So when people, like I guess boyfriends or guys that you met or that I met, when they would tell me things like these, like, I really care about you, or, you know, you're really pretty, or things like that, I would kind of just be like, why are you lying to me? You know, like, why are you telling me this? Like, obviously you just want to get something out of me, because I didn't believe it, because I knew it wasn't true. Why? Because I had low self-esteem. And so that's a big thing. You need to wake the fuck up and be like, you know what, I am beautiful, I am me, and there's nobody like me, like absolutely nobody. So you need to put yourself out there like amazing, because you're the only one out there. So might as well make the best of it, right? So that was the first big click that I had, that I was like, you know what, this is me and I love me, and I'm going to do anything to make myself feel better, to, you know, be the person I want to be, because only you control yourself. Yeah, your parents or boyfriends or aunts or uncles or grandparents can tell you do this, but you're not going to do it if you really don't want to. You make the last choice, you make the last decision. So make a choice to change your health, your looks. You know, I'm all about, if you're not happy with yourself, do something to change it. Nobody else is going to do it for you, only you can. And I'm so happy that I realized this, because it's made my life so much better, and you'll realize how different your life will become once you do this. Like, it's amazing, and it's a big step. Okay, so now that we're done talking about confidence, which is a big step, now it's on to my motivation and what made whatever is in my head click and be like, it's time, like it's now or never. So I'm 16 years old and I live with my dad. I moved in with my dad about a year ago because I wouldn't get along with my mom. There was always issues with my mom and we never got along, and I decided that moving in with my dad would be best. So my dad was recently married when I decided to move in. He had been married for about 2 months and I had known her for exactly 2 months. Like literally my dad came to me and it wasn't like, this is my girlfriend. He was more like, this is going to be my wife. That changed my world completely because my dad was my everything. My dad would come home and he would bring me flowers. He wouldn't even bring my mom flowers. Like the flowers were for me. He would come home, he would sit down with me and talk, and you know, and now it's different. Now he's married, the flowers are for her. You know, the talks are with her. So that was very big, and that's where my weight went completely out of control. I was always overweight, always heavy, but when I moved in it got worse. It was like I would eat uncontrollably. Like I would wake up at night and just eat and eat and eat, and I was so depressed and so sad because I missed my mom. I wanted to be with my mom and I didn't know why our relationship wasn't working. That is where the biggest problem was, that I didn't accept that it was my fault. I blamed it on everybody else except myself. Okay, so pretty much about 6 months later, I contacted my mom and I was like, you know what, I love you, you're my mom, you're my everything, and I want to work on our relationship. So we started working on our relationship, and things got a lot better. I started visiting her more. You know, we started talking more. I was more open with her, and things were great. But by then, I was already really big, and my dad is like really like, you know, eat what you want. And then I reached that point where I was like, I'm so fat, like I'm so fat. And it was very, very hard for me to accept, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, you know, I guess I have to just accept myself again. And so, you know, I wasn't happy with my weight, but I didn't do anything about it either. I just kept doing what I was doing and just tried to be happy, and I was just more focused on me and my mom's relationship. So things were really good, and me and my grandma are this close. Like, she is my everything. I love my grandma probably more than my parents. Like, she was always there for me. My grandma's crazy like me. She understands me, and I love her. So about three months ago, my grandma was I guess diagnosed with diabetes and inflammation in her bones, something like that. So you know, it was like an up and down thing. Like, she would shrink and then she would get big again, and then she would lose weight and get big again. And you know, the doctor said that wasn't healthy, and my grandma would have lots of sugar spikes. Her blood pressure was sometimes really, really low, really, really high, and my grandma wouldn't take care of herself. So, you know, that was something big for me, because I was like, Grandma, you're my everything. Like, if I lose you, I'm gonna lose a part of me. And, you know, I'm sorry. I talked to her and I was like, you can't do this to me. But don't even think about me right now. Think about yourself. Like, look at you. You're 70 years old and you still go dancing with your boyfriend. Like, you still go shopping. You still love doing all these things. You love life, Grandma. You love it so much. Why are you doing this to yourself? And her response was, if it's my time, it's my time. I didn't know what to respond to that, but I was like, okay, you know, I just have to prepare myself. If she doesn't want to do anything about it, there's really not much I can do. So she started taking her meds, thank God. She started working less, you know, getting more rest and things were good again. Then my mom, this was a month ago, you know, she called me and she's like, well, you know, like, when can you come over? Like, we need to talk. And I'm like, okay, you know. So I went 3 weeks ago, and basically she told me that she has diabetes as well. My mom has this thing in her throat. I'm not sure what it's called. Something to do with the throat, but like, basically you have to take like pills all the time, or else like your throat gets swollen, your eyes like pop out. I don't know what it's called. I'm not sure. I'll leave it in the description if I find out. So she's had that for about like 2 years already, but now she has diabetes. And I was like, wow, like, it was a shock, because my mom eats healthy. Like, she tries to make the best food choices because she wants to be healthy and she wants to set a good example for us. So I was like, how did this happen? She doesn't know. But basically she was like, you know, like, your grandma has it, I have it, and maybe you could have it. And when she told me that, it was like instant click. I was like, wow, like this is real. Like I could get it, and I have been like 100% higher chance of me getting it because I'm overweight. So it's already like 50% chance of me getting it because my mom has it. Now imagine me overweight, you know, it just adds that extra. And that's when I was like, I need to change. And as you can see, I look like shit right now because I just came back from the gym. Not the gym, I went running with my friend at the park. And I'm going to do this. Like, I need to know more of, oh, my bad, you know, I cheated, or no. And I'm going on a strict diet, exercising a lot. I'm not going to go straight boom, like I'm cutting this and this and this and this. I'm starting off slow, but it is strict because that's how they say, like, oh, instead of eating a whole bag of chips, just eat half, or only eat 2 cookies. Like, no, I'm completely cutting off chips and sodas. You can see I have my water bottle right here. I always have a water bottle with me. To school I take about 2 to 3 waters. I'm constantly drinking water, and I make sure it's cold water because cold water helps your tummy thing like work faster. So I'm going to do this, and my goal is to lose, what was it, 50 pounds. My goal is 50 pounds. And like, okay, how I said, I've been doing this for 2 to 3 weeks now, and I'm already seeing changes, like in my energy, and even in the people. Like I get more attention at school. I walk to school. I don't let my parents give me a ride, and I don't take the bus. I make sure I walk. You know, I'm like, oh well, it's the morning, it's fresh, and my school is a mile away, so I walk a mile every day. Well, Monday through Friday. And then coming home, when it's cold I walk, but when it's really hot, like 110 degrees or something, I take the bus halfway, and the rest of the way I walk. So I walk like half a mile coming home. And you know, I eat healthy. I drink lots and lots of water, and it's amazing. Like, I just started and I'm already, you know, getting this attention. You know, I'm walking to school, I'm walking home, and you know, I get that attention from guys, and you know, people look, and you know, I get more compliments. Like, it's just an amazing feeling, and it motivates me even more, you know, because I'm like, wow, this is really doing something, and I feel so much better about myself. And I can't wait till I'm at my goal, and you know, I fit into that -5 dress. Well, I don't want to get that skinny, but you know, like, really change my body for the better. And I'm really excited to start this, and I'm really excited that you guys are going to be a part of it. So I'm gonna keep making these videos, and you know, I'll be vlogging you know, when I'm going to the gym, or you know, what foods I eat, or what kind of little snacks I take to school, you know, different things like that, and what I'm doing, and you know, how I'm changing things up, and just so many things, and hopefully to inspire you guys, and you know, just kind of have you guys be a part of my little journey, because you know, I feel like it's just gonna motivate me that much more. And I'm sorry this video is kind of long. It's my first video for the weight loss. It's my intro video, so it's gonna take, you know, some time to explain it all. But I promise you my videos won't always be like 30 million hours long. Try to make them quick and short, and you know, full of information. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for your support, and you'll see me soon. Bye.